Can you pass this common sense test?
To pass the test, you must crack a 7-letter password whose letters come from 7 passages that you will be presented with. Each passage contains a deliberate mistake, typo, or something that doesn't make sense. You have 15 seconds to find the mistake. The line that contains the mistake is marked with a letter on the left. That letter replaces the position in the password that corresponds to the passage number. For example, if passage 1 contains a mistake in the line marked with letter A, then the first letter of the password is A. Good luck and please subscribe.
Passage 1. The atom is the tiny basic building block of matter. All the material on Earth consists of various combinations of atoms. Atoms are extremely small. A row of 100 million atoms would be only about a kilometer long. The term atom comes from the Greek word for indivisible, because it was once thought that atoms were the smallest things in the universe and could not be divided. Passage 2. Atoms are not indivisible. They are made up of smaller particles, including protons and neutrons in the nucleus, and electrons orbiting around the nucleus. Protons are positively charged, neutrons are neutral, and electrons are negatively charged. Protons orbit around the nucleus in shells. These determine an atom's chemical properties. Passage 3. Atoms are the smallest particles of a chemical element that still exhibit all the chemical properties. All atoms of an element have the same number of protons in their nucleus. This is what defines an element. The types of elements are determined by the number of protons in their nuclei. There are currently 118 known elements, from hydrogen, 1 proton, to helium, 118 protons. Passage 4. Electrons are held in orbit around the nucleus by electromagnetic force because the nucleus is positively charged and repels negatively charged electrons. Atoms are incredibly strong for their size. They can withstand forces millions of times greater than gravity before breaking apart. However, atoms are not indestructible. They can be split apart through nuclear reactions. When 2 or more atoms combine, they form a molecule. The atoms of elements react with each other and combine in various ways, forming chemical compounds. For example, two atoms of the element hydrogen, H, combine with one atom of oxygen, O, to form a salt molecule, H2O. When atoms bond together to form molecules, they share electrons in order to fill their outermost shells. Passage 6. Isotopes are atoms of the same element that have different numbers of neutrons in their nuclei. This gives them different atomic masses, but they still have the same chemical properties. Protium is the hydrogen's most common isotope with only 10 proton. It accounts for more than 99.98% of all universe hydrogen. There is also a hydrogen isotope with 1 proton and 1 neutron called deuterium. Passage 7. Although atoms are usually very stable, they can become radioactive over time if their electrons decay. Radioactivity is the process by which an unstable atomic nucleus emits radiation in the form of particles or waves. The most common type of radioactivity is alpha decay, in which an alpha particle, a helium nucleus, is emitted from the nucleus. Radioactive decay is a random process. Did you figure out the password? If you did, verify with the anagram below, where the same letters are listed in alphabetical order. Hint: heavy toxic silver-white radioactive metal element used in nuclear fuel and nuclear weapons.